So, hi friends, welcome back to Code Explorer. Here I am Pavitra Banerjee with you, and you are watching this video as a part of our front-end projects playlist, where we have decided to build projects to enhance your resume. So, let's start the video. So, as you can see that now I am inside my uh, GitHub profile right now, and you can check that I have already built it and GitHub pages for this beautiful project today. So what's this project? Basically today we will uh, uh, give you a quick visualization of and/or functions of our programs. So let's start. So what will we do? So let's suppose here I am giving the 27. Let's suppose first number is 27 and second number is, let's suppose, 9. So what if that if we want to perform AND operator inside these two? So the answer will be 9. What if that we want to perform OR operator? So the answer will be 27. And what if that we want the XOR operator? Then the answer is 18. So here inside this project we will build this that where you can check that what is the value of AND, OR and XOR operators when you will use them between two numbers, and you can input those two numbers. Okay, so let's start the video. So for doing that, what we have to do, you know that I have already built an front end folder inside my desktop. So I will simply right click on it and I will open it with my VS Code. Okay, so now as you can see that I am inside my VS Code right now, and we have already built these projects. These six projects: one is BMI calculator, one is browser, one image search application using And-Or-Xor API, one is memory game using JavaScript libraries basically, and a prime factor calculator and a tic-tac-toe game. So if you have not checked those videos yet, then please go to this playlist and watch them and build the projects for your own resume. Okay, so what will you do? First I will create a new folder here. So the folder will be, let's suppose, And-Or-Xor. Okay, so as you can see that my folder has been successfully created. So now what will I do? So I will simply right click on it and then I will create a new file inside it, which will be index.html, and it will be our HTML file. And now I want to create an CSS file, so style.css, and I want a JavaScript file also, so I will create script.js. Okay, so now first I will create the basic boiler. First I will create the HTML folder here. So I want to create simply on go live, and you can see there is nothing. So what will I do? I will simply open them one on one. Okay, and I will close this because I don't need this right now. And as you know that when we are using VS Code and we are writing HTML file, so there we have an image abbreviation option, which is Shift+1, and hit enter. Then it will create a basic boilerplate of your HTML file. So now I will simply give it a name, title name here. So the title name will be let's suppose and or what I am doing, I have to write it here, title. So And-Or-Xor. So okay, so now if you see that it has created. So now what will I do? First I have to create them. So let's suppose I will create a I have to create the whole page responsive. As you can see that the whole page is responsive here, so I have to build this also. So for doing so, I want to create an div tag first here. So the div tag will take a class. So let's suppose the class name will be whole body. So whole class. Inside this whole, I have to create uh, these first, right? And/Or-Xor. So what will I do? I will simply type h1, and inside this h1 I will type this And-Or-Xor. Okay, so let's see. Here you can see that it has been come. We will style them later. So now what we have to do? Now you can see that we have to take two inputs from our users. Okay, so first I have to create this. So inside this hole I want to create another div which will be for basically user input. So I want to give it a class name, so user input. Okay, inside this what I have to create, first I have an text written here which is a label. It is a label, right? So I will create a label for no, inside the user we have two user sections, so we have to first create another div. Okay, sorry, so I will have to create another div here first. So the div will be, let's suppose, user value 1. I want to give it a class name user value 1, and inside this I have to create label first. Label, so label will be for, let's suppose, value 1, and it will take first number. Okay, let's see. You can see that it has come here. Now what we have to create, we have to create an input section where user can input. Okay, so doing that I will choose the input. So the type will be basically number. It will type will be number. Then I want to create a name. So name equals will be value 1. Okay, and I want to give it an id also. So id will be, let's suppose, value 1. Okay, and as you can see that when I will refresh this page, we have by default 0, so that is a placeholder, so I will put a placeholder also here. So placeholder will be 0. Let's see. Okay, you can see that it has come, right? Now we will style this later. So now what we have to create, we have to create this. So I will simply copy this and I will simply paste this here, and it will be our user value 2. This will be also value 2. This will also value 2. This will also value 2, and this will be our second number. Okay, let's check. As you can see that it has come, and it is looking not so great right now, but we will create this. So after this user input, what we have to build, we have to build, let's see, this answer section, right? So after this user input I want to create another div. So this will be for our answer, so I will give it a class name of answer. Here you can see that same thing is happening here also, so I will simply copy this. I will simply copy this and I will simply paste it here, and this will be our, let's suppose, answer. Okay, this is our answer, and the type name answer, and id will be also answer. So the value 2 will be answer, and this id name I want to create give it answer. Okay, as you can see that here we can input our answer also. So we have to fix this. We will fix this using our css properties, so don't worry about this right now. And I don't want this placeholder here, so simply remove this placeholder. Okay, now what I have to do, I will first format this. Okay, so now what I have to create, I have to create these buttons, right? 3 buttons we have. So I will create another. So I want to give it a class name of btn for button, and inside this we have to create our buttons. So a button, and I want to give it a class name not one first name. I want to create an id name here, so let's suppose id. First I want to create and button, so it will and I will write and here. Then I want to create another button here, so let's suppose the id will be for or. I will write the button or, and here I have to create another button, so it will be for our door. So I will simply give it id name Zor, and I will write Zor here. Okay. So as you can see that our buttons has been created successfully. Now what we need? Now as you can see that we have this copyright. Okay, so I will right create this. After this div, we want to create an footer section. The footer, what I want, so inside the footer, I want mm, copyright and copyright and copy 2023 designs with, let's suppose, let me copy this, designed with, okay, I want to use a span tag here. Inside this span tag I want to put this design with lab by, and here I want to create an anchor tag. So our anchor tag will be https Pavitra Banerjee dot news google.org, and here I will simply write my name, so Pavitra Banerjee. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now this has been created successfully. So this we have here, we have only this, right? So what we have to do right now? Now we have to style this. So to style, I have to link our, okay, so best practices, some we should terminate these using self-closing tags like our meta tag, and we have our input tags which are also, you can use a self-closing tag here and here also. These are the best practices to write HTML codes. Okay, nothing but, so if you don't want to so at that time it's not necessary, but you should keep this. Now I want to create link my, now I will link my style.css file here, and I want to link my script.js file here. Okay, so I have linked them. So now what I can do, okay, first I want to create an global variable, global declaration, whatever you want to say, that is margin is 0 and our padding is also 0. Okay, now what I can do, I will simply target this whole. Okay, so target our whole dot whole, because whole is a class name. Whole, what I want to give it a height of 100 ph. Okay, now I want to create this display as text. Now I want to set the text direction to column. Okay, text direction column, perfect. Now I want to justify content as center. Okay, now what I want to align items should also at center. Okay, now what I want to set a background color. As you can see that the background color we have now, So I want to create a background, give a background color. So background. So what can I give as background? Okay, so now select this, but I will change this. I will change this to this. Okay, it's okay right now. Okay. Now you can see that now what we want, we have to target this and or XOR. That means we have to target our, let's suppose, h1 tag, right? So I will target our h1 here. So h1 will be, let's suppose its color will be light green. Where it is? I want to use you light green. Okay. Now I want is that margin bottom I want to give as 60 pixels. Let's suppose 60 pixels. I want 60 pixels. Okay. Now I want to give it a font size of 40 pixels. Let's see, 40 pixels. Perfect right now. But as you can see that we have another font here. So what you have to do? So simply go to your Google account, your Google browser, and you can search there for Google Fonts. Where is Google Fonts? Okay. So what you have to do? Simply go to this website here, and there you should. There, what you have to do? You have to search for stick. As you can see that this is the stick. So what you have to do? Okay. For now, I am removing this, but you have to select this. Okay. Okay. So let me show you here. So you have to select this, and then view selected families. There you will see. Okay, so first copy this css rule, and you have to paste it here. So I will paste it here. So font family will be stick, and we have to import these also. So I will click on import here, and what will I do? I will simply copy this. Yeah, but I will not copy the style tag because I am writing these inside our uh, where I have to write. Okay, here. So I will simply integrate it here. That means I will import it here. Okay. So now let's see. Now let's see here. As you can see that we have successfully created this. Okay. So now I don't need this right now. So I will simply close this. So now what we have to target. Okay. So now what will I do? First I have to target our user input class. Okay. So I will target it here. So dot user input, and it will take an height of 30%, and I want to make this display as text. Display will be text. Here you can see that it has come. Okay. Now what I have to do? I have to target this. Okay, let me go. So I will target our user value 1 and user value 2. Okay. So dot user value 1 and dot user value 2. So what I want their display as flex. I want then the display should be text direction should be column. Okay, So flex direction should be column. Okay, and I want to make the position as absolute. Okay, so okay, now how we will target our user value 1, and I will what I will do, I will simply give it an left. So left will be nothing but, let's suppose 20 pixel, 20 pixel. Okay, simply I will copy this and I will paste it here, and I will target our user value 2, and I don't want this user value as left, I want it as right. Okay, as you can see that it's now perfect. Okay, done. So now what we have to do, uh, I want to target this answer class here, so I will target this answer class here. So dot answer, and I want to make this display as flex, and I want the flex direction as column. So flex direction as column. Now what I want an margin bottom, because then I have to put these buttons there. So let's suppose 50 pixel, 50 pixel, and here you can see that we can input here. So to resist that, I want to use the pointer events as none, and you can see that now we can't type here. Okay, I think you got the point. What is happening? Okay, let me check. Okay, we will fix this later. Okay, don't worry. Okay, now you can see that we can't see our label here, so I want to target our label right now. So okay, let's target this as HTML element. So label will be, let's suppose first I want a margin bottom there, so margin bottom will be 20 pixel. Then I want the text alignment as center, text alignment should be center. Okay, text alignment is now center. Now what I want this color, I want to target this color, this light blue. Okay, so now this is visible. So as you can see that we can't type here, but we can type here. Let it suppose, and we can type here also, but we can't type here. Okay, we have resisted. Now what I have to do, uh, now I want to make these input sections give some style. So I will target, let me see that, okay, I can select it as HTML element also. So input, so input will be, let's suppose I want to give it a height of nothing but 5 ph. Okay, now I want to give it a background color first. So background color will be, let's suppose, anti-white. Okay, now I want to give it a width of, how much width I need, so let's suppose 30 pw. Perfect. Now what I want to give it an font weight here. Font weight I want, let's suppose it should be bold. Okay, you can see it's bold right now. Now what I want this font size, I want to increase the font size also. The font size will be, let's suppose, 40 pixel. Okay, it's perfect. And now I want an outline. Here you can see that we have outline, so I don't want any outline, so outline will be none. outline should be none, and I don't want any border here, so I will simply type the border and I will give it as a none in pure NONE. So I will give it a none. So as you can see that we have done the border right now. Now I want this text alignment should be center. I want text alignment as the center. Okay, now I want some border radius here. So border radius, let's suppose it 15 pixel. 15 pixel. Okay, now this is looking great. So once I want to refresh it, okay, now this you can see that it's looking great. But now I want to target this buttons here, right? So I have to target our buttons here. So how we can target our buttons? So for target our button, we have to use this class name as btn. So what will I do? I will use this dot btn, and here I will use let's suppose height should be how much, 15%. Let's see, height 15%, doesn't happen anything. I want a margin top, so margin top, let's suppose 14 pixel. Okay, let's, now I want and the width as 100%. I want this width as 100%. Okay, now I have to display it as flex, display should flex, and now I want this justify content should be center. Justify content should be center. Okay, now I will target them as button. Okay, so now I can use the target our button HTML element. Okay, so now I will target our button. So our button will be, first I want as the cursor. Where is our cursor? Our cursor should be pointer. Now you can see that the cursor is pointer. Now I want an height of, let's suppose for 52%. 52% I want to give it a width of, let's suppose 28%. Okay, now I want to change the background color of this. So background should be, let's suppose it will be chocolate. Let's use this. Okay, now I want the color of the text color should, let's see this. Okay, so I have to decrease this for now. Okay, now this is perfect. Okay, now I want to give it a font weight. So font weight should be bold. Okay, now I want to give it some font, font size. I want to give it, I want to increase the font size. So let's suppose it should be 50 for 45 pixel. Let's say 45 pixel. Great. Now I want to give some margin left to give some spacing between them. So it should be, let's suppose for 15 pixel. Okay, now what I want I don't want any outline or border here, so outline should be none, and our border should be none also. I don't want any border here, so border will be none also. Now I want some border radius here, so border radius will be, let's suppose 50 pixel. Let's see. Okay, this is looking good. Should I increase the border radius? Let me see here. Okay, Okay, so we have some colors like this here. Okay, so I will change this color here. So I will select this red. I will select this red, and I will select this as white. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it's perfect. Okay, let me increase this as 90 pixels. Let's see. Okay, it's now good. Good. And here I want some uh, uh, transition. Here I want some transition. So transition will be for 1.5 second, and it will be an in out, and it should be broken to all the way. So as you can see, okay, so I have to target this button as hover on it. So what I have to do, so I want button on hover, bu one button, and then I want to do an hover effect. So hover effect will be, what will this do? This will change. So background color I want like this. Now I want this background color, and I want this text color like this. I will simply interchange this. Then background should be this, and our color should be this. So now you can see that when you hover on it, it's looking good. Okay, this is taking too much time, so I have to decrease this. Let's suppose it should be 0 point. Should I decrease this also? Okay, let's suppose this for 0.3 second. Okay, so as you can see that it's now perfect, I think. Okay, so this is perfect right now. Now what I have to target? Now I have to target our footer class here, right? So footer is not a class, footer is an HTML element. So I will simply target it like this. So footer, here what I want to do, so color should be light green. Perfect. Then what I want to give it an height of 7%. Should I give height for 7%? Should I give it or not? Okay, it's perfect. Now what I want to fix their position, so position will be absolute. Okay, okay, I have to do fix this. So I will fix this. Bottom will be, let's suppose, for 2 pixel. As you can see that I have fixed this. Okay, now what I want to give it some font size. I want to increase this font size. So font size will be, let's suppose, 25 pixel. Let's see. Okay, so 25 pixel is too much. So 20 pixel. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, so inside the footer section, what we have? We have an span tag and we have an anchor tag. Okay, so let's style them. So target our span tag first. So span tag will be nothing, which would take the color as crimson. I want this, and what I want, I have to target our anchor tag also. So anchor tag will be So I don't want any text decoration here. So text decoration, that you can see that we have an underline here, so I want this as none. I don't want this, so it has gone. And now what I want, uh, now I want uh, color. I want to change the color. Sorry, too many C O. So color should be crimson. This is looking great, I think so. Okay, what is that I want to use the font family here we have used, so that is this font family. Should I want to give it sans serif stick? Should I give this? Let's see once. What if, as you can see, this is great. This is looking good. Now I think this is looking good, and this is perfect right now. As you can see, this is all right now perfect. Okay, so now we have to make this button clickable using our JavaScript. So for doing that, I have to go to our script.js, and here we have to define three functions to make this button clickable. So one will be for AND operator, one will be for OR operator, and one will be for XOR operator. So let's see. So I want to target our AND button first. So AND button. So here I want to define a function. So function will be nothing. So function will be, let's suppose, and this AND function will do. So let I want to target our number one, give it a number one value. So here I want a document dot get element by ID. Okay, so let me see that what ID name we have given there. So let me see. So ID name we have given here is value 1 and value 2. Okay, so the ID name will be nothing, it will be value 1, and we want to target its value, so I will simply pass this value. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I will simply copy this. I want to copy this and I want to paste this. So let this will be not number 1, this will be number 2, and this will take the value 2. Now this is our main function we have to write. So I want to, okay, so let answer what LWT, what LWT is. So let answer, and as you know that we have passed this value as a string, and you know that we can't use any mathematical operation using string, so we have to use this string as an integer value. So we will use our this percent value, percent function. So here I will pass this number one, and so we are using the AND operator, so we have the AND operator, and as you can see that it is suggesting me perfect. I will use this percent operator too. Okay, so we have to now pass this answer value to our answer. Here we have to pass this. So we have a class name here, answer, id name is answer. You can see that we have an id name as answer. Okay, so what I want to pass this id name here. So simply I will target the document dot get element by id. I want to target this id answer, and inside this id answer it will pass the value, and this will be our answer. Okay, let's see. So what I have to do, I have to, where is and so here I have to add this. So on click I have to use the AND operator on AND function here, and I have included our script.js here, so it should work. So what will I do? I will simply refresh it once. Now I want to use this 27 here. and I want 9 here. So now if we pass this and value of here, and you can see that the and value is 9. Okay, so it is doing me perfectly. But what if that we pass this or XOR value? So we have to create this function here. So what I can do? Okay, so so now I have to target our OR button. So I will target our OR button here. No. What I am doing? I was writing comment. So I want to copy these because I want to follow the same approach here. So I don't want to waste time because time is too precious. So we want this OR, and we have to use the OR operator here, and this will pass the value. Let's see. 27. Okay, no, sorry. One thing I have forgot to make this button clickable. So on click, the OR function should be called. Okay. So now let's see. Let's see. It's 27, and this is 9. As you can see that we have an operator. Now what if that we click on OR operator, and the OR operator is 27. So it's showing me perfectly. So I will create and this same for our XOR operator. So I will target our XOR button right now. Here I will simply paste it, and I want to create an XOR function here. So function XOR will be, and here I have to use the XOR operator. Okay. So what if next? So next we have to pass this on click button here. So it will be our XOR, and XOR is a function. Okay. So let's see. It's 27, and this is 9, and 9 or 27 is or 18. So as you can see that it's now working perfectly, right? So we have built this beautiful and/or operator calculator using these HTML, CSS, and JavaScript only, and you can use this to enhance your resume, that you know to how to use those operators, and you know how to design a UI. Basically UI stands for user interface, I think you know that. So I will share this GitHub repository link, CodePen source link, and I will share its a Replit link also. So if you want to access them, so you can go there, and there you will get the source code. And if you want to, then you can follow me there also. Okay. So now let's check something here. So inspect. I think this is perfect. I don't need to make anything here. I think so. I don't want to make any changes here. Why? Because it's already perfect. So and it's responsive also. But one thing I want. Okay, okay. I want to make this center. I want this footer. Okay. So I don't want to use anything. So footer. I want and text alignment to the center. Let's check. Let's check it here. Okay. So as you can see that it's now perfect. It's now perfect. I want to close this, and this is looking great. This is looking great right now. So what if I want to check this like this? Okay. So I want this here, and I want this here. What if? And this is now looking great also. So I don't need to change anything here right now. So this is right now perfect and this is complete. So we have just completed our project right now. So you can use this project in your own resume also. I will share, I have already told you that I will share all the source code with you guys. And I think that you should start this project from scratch because it's not so difficult. It's uh, basically it's a beginner friendly tutorial for this project. Okay, so if this video helps you, then please hit the like button, and please share this video with your friends who want to enhance their resume also. And please subscribe this channel if you have not subscribed this, because I will share uh, something like this every day. And I have already started some tutorial series also. One is C programming tutorial, because C is an bare-bone programming language, and this will when you will go to uh, give some interview for any software engineer position or something else, there uh, is the what is that there is the mandatory thing that the interview will assume that you know what is C and you know how to write programs in C. So you should learn C programming language. So I have started the playlist. So if you have not checked that, so you can go to the channel description. There you will find the C programming tutorial series. And I have started a front-end development tutorial series also, where I have started HTML there. And later I will move to CSS, JavaScript, advanced JavaScript frameworks like React, Angular. Then I will move to backend. Okay, and I have also started an DSA complete course with full handwritten PDF notes by me, and I will share all the source code with you guys. So if you want to check them, so please go to the description box, and I will give the link in the I button too. And one more thing, I have already started another thing, which is an competitive programming solution playlist. So if you want more videos there, so please comment down. I will make those videos also. So this is for today. I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep programming, stay safe, and happy coding.